1 o'clock on the dot is where we're at on a sunny Friday afternoon at Salt Lake City International Airport. It is Pip, and I am broadcasting live from Salt Lake City International Airport. And I am thrilled to have you joining me after a rough couple of days. Hope you can hear me all right. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. But it is a gorgeous day outside for plane spotting. A little chilly with a south wind. 36 degrees is where we currently stand at Salt Lake City International Airport. And winds out of the south could be gusting up to 20 knots. But regardless, thank you for tuning in for a fantastic Friday edition of Plane Spotting. I got officially, when I measured the snow, feet of snow. So if you were on the benches, like in Draper up on the hill, you got 2 feet. And probably if you're looking close on the mountains there, they probably got 2 feet of snow. And so, yeah, there's a good snowstorm on Tuesday into Wednesday and took it. So glad you could join us back in action today. Don't hesitate to say hi or give us a good like and subscribe. We'd love to grow the channel and educate and help you enjoy aviation a little bit better wherever you're at. And I wanted to start a little bit earlier. So if people leave the office a little bit earlier, they can still enjoy some of the plane spotting if you're on the East Coast or if you're in the Central or across the globe. But we are in the parking garage high above Salt Lake City International Airport. Kind of quiet right now, but we expect a lot of arrivals in the 1 and 2 o'clock hour. We're departing to the south today. So runway 16 left and right, as well as arrivals will be landing on those runways. And usually the private aviation that you see there on the long end of the field or the far end of the field, thanks for the like, by the way, typically you'll land on runway 17. But maybe a busy weekend for general aviation as the mountains, of course, like we said, got a lot of snow. In fact, like I said, call it 2 feet of snow, a little bit over. So very busy, busy. When Tuesday into Wednesday. In fact, some neighborhoods up on the hill still haven't had their streets plowed. I was seeing on the news last night. So thankfully, my street was plowed in Murray, city of Murray. Hats off to you guys. I did get my I did get my 4-wheel drive truck stuck. There was so much snow in the afternoon into Tuesday and Wednesday that when I got home from plane spotting on Tuesday, I I purposely just kind of drove into a giant snowdrift where my parking spot along the street was. Just said screw it because I'm done for the day. So I was stuck for about 15 minutes, but the Stranger Ranger did all right. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Feel free to say hi. It's a gorgeous day to plane spot today. And I hope you're hearing me okay. I was messing with the audio, and we should be okay today. If you cannot hear me, let me know, and I'll tase myself. But regardless, should have a lot of good action today for a couple hours. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy the channel. I am here for you. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. In fact, best way to message me, I'll write it down here in the chat. But it is a gorgeous sunny day. I just hope the wind doesn't kick up too much in the afternoon. It's supposed to have gusts up to 30 miles an hour. So cross my fingers it never gets that bad. But thrilled to have you joining us My name is Pip, if you're new to the channel, and welcome in. I'm going to get you some arrival action here in the next 2 or 3 minutes, tell you what's coming in. Arriving. We already had, the Paris A330 on Delta, the A330 that comes in from Paris, typically will arrive early, so I may have to start going 12 to 2 just so you guys can get a clip of that, because it usually arrives early and does a really good job. But in the meantime, we'll see SkyWest 3922 peeking out over in the distance. So we'll turn the camera towards the beginning of runway 16 left. And zoom in a little bit. So this is the, if I can just say, this is the Salt Lake you want to be a part of. In clear skies after the snow, no inversion. This is what you want. So just a little tidbit for you. Looks like they are pushing them, sidestepping them to the west side of the airport. But we do have a Cessna 750 west side of the airport. We do have a Cessna inbound shortly, probably to 17 left. So we'll keep an eye out for that sucker. Or runway 17. There's no 17 left in Salt Lake. Excuse me. So if anybody's able to hear me, just give me a thumbs up that you can hear me all right. Thanks for the like, by the way. And the like again. Appreciate it. Yeah, the only challenge is with all that snow, and if your plane's white, it's going to be a little harder to see it. So I'll do my best to catch it. But I'm thrilled to be out here again after a day off, and it's just a nice day. Just thrilled to be with you guys. So it looks like they did end up sending them to 16 left, and this is the inbound on a 175, 3922, Delta 3922 from Billing. Them to 16 left, and this is the inbound on a 175, 3922, Delta 3922 from. Again, this is as we catch the tail there like a shark. That building is the future other half of Concourse A, if anybody's just tuning in. We're at Salt Lake City International Airport, and thrilled that you could be a part of the action. May have to bring my sunglasses. It's such a bright day out here next time. So we are on the east side. I purposely picked this just so you could get a good view of the mountains, and it's a little more picturesque on this side. Plus you've got the skyline and downtown Salt Lake. So that's specifically why I decided to go with the mountains there. If you look to the left, that is the University of Utah. And then you can also see a little bit to the left, on the left side of the screen, that's the U.S. Capitol. And then you see downtown Salt Lake City and the Great Wasatch Mountains behind. It's like we got a southwest departure while I was distracted by the beautiful scenery on a 737-700. Keep an eye on that too. We'll head back over to runway 16 left. It's where we're currently viewing for any action. Should be a busy Friday. See the Delta hangar in the distance. So we get another E175 inbound. Probably my favorite little jet, favorite regional jet by far. And granted, there's only a few manufacturers of regional jets, but probably one of my favorites. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Thanks for the likes. And like the construction workers getting in the way there. They're finishing, so that second part of the concourse, and where you see those guys walking on top of the roof, they're finishing the other half of concourse A and adding a bunch of space. So that definitely should be beneficial. Inbound to us. Let's check it out. So I'm thinking that ATC will put all the eastern arrivals on our runway 16 left that we're staring at out there. So we're looking directly northeast right now, where the camera's pointed. So we've got arrivals in the next half hour: Atlanta, San Diego, Billings, Dallas, Denver, San Francisco, Amsterdam. We'll see if they put the international arrival on our side. My guess is they'll go 16 right. And that is and then also Elko, Nevada on the tiny CRJ 200 inbound. So that's the next hour. Thanks for everybody tuning in for the likes. It's just a really nice day out, and I'm happy that I can share it with you. That's part of the fun. If you're just tuning in and are at work still, thanks for keeping the stream on while you're working hard. Thanks for the like. Holler at me. And just again, a nice clear day in Salt Lake City. Temperature of 36 degrees. I did want to bring to attention a little bit of aviation news for you. If you'd like to stay on top of that, low-cost Japanese carrier Zip Air will be starting flights to San Francisco, nonstop to Tokyo Narita. So you've got the flagship carriers of Japan, which is ANA, and then also Japan Airlines. But Zip Air announced this week they're kind of a low-cost carrier that does transatlantic and transpacific, of course. They will be starting to fly into San Francisco, I believe, in June, 4 days a week into San Francisco. So that's pretty cool. Thanks for the likes. My new hotspot got delayed in the snowstorm, so I was hoping I'd have it by today. So I apologize, but FedEx was apparently stuck in the storm or something. So my apologies. Well, we got a minute. Let's swing back to the right here. Get a good view of the Wasatch Mountains in downtown Salt Lake. In downtown Salt Lake. Let's enjoy that. Tighten up the old tripod here. And let's zoom out so you can enjoy it a little bit better. Great visibility today for plane spotting. And thanks for everybody for tuning in and saying hi and for the likes. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. We'd love to have you subscribe and like. Subscribing is the best way to know where I'll be next, broadcasting next. Now, Salt Lake's my home base, so predominantly it's going to be areas around here, airports around here. But once in a while, like last week, I was down in Las Vegas and Phoenix on location. So you never know where I'll show up next, which is pretty cool. So thanks for the like and saying hi. Do you see inbound for us? Let's check out what we've got here. Looks like we got a Hawker 850 inbound here on, well, maybe it'll be 16 left. If not, it'll be 17. Thanks for everybody tuning in, enjoying the beautiful scenery and having some fun with me, Pip. I do want to also give credit to the boys at Airline Videos Live. They are down, not to take you away from my great work, but they're actually down in Los Angeles in the middle of kind of a snowstorm slash rainstorm, and it's chilly and it's rainy. And when I was watching this morning, it was 47 degrees and rain. So kudos to them, Airline Videos Live, for sticking out in the elements, because I was out here on Tuesday when it was 25 degrees and out in the elements because I was out here on Tuesday when it was 25 degrees and we were getting. So I hope you tune in and see all the snow falling and how freezing it was on Tuesday. Looks like we got a Delta surprise here. Didn't expect this one. I figured they would go to 16 right. 737, 900. You can see an American Airlines A321 right there as well. They're probably waiting for takeoff or departure clearance. So I'll keep an eye on them. You know, I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this to February or today and January typically are good times to fly, a little bit cheaper than in the summertime because the demand just isn't there. So you can get a lot more bang for your buck if you're looking to travel, if you can get time off in February or January. Thanks so much for everybody tuning in and enjoying the nice weather today. Feel free to say hi. It's just a beautiful day out here. There's nothing else to it. So I wasn't going to miss this opportunity. All right, Amsterdam is on final, along with Delta 2624 from Boise, which I see. I see Boise. And then also the A330. So you're going to enjoy this next minute or so. Very happy to see that. This inbound is from Boise, Idaho. Boise, if you don't know, is about a 6-hour drive from Salt Lake City, taking into account rest stops and all that jazz. Crying in the background. Nice smooth landing there. Looks like a A319. So I'm not going to hold on to this guy for too long because I want to get a good shot of the A330 inbound that appears to be coming our way. So we'll zoom back out. We'll kind of focus in on that. And there she is. Always happy to see that ATC grants my wishes once in a while. I do have gloves on to smooth, but it is cold, 36 degrees, 37 now. And we are expecting a nice brisk south wind. So apologies for a little bit of shakiness. I love how it just kind of glides in the air and just hangs there in the air. You can see it poking out there. Beautiful. So my name's Pip. If you're just joining in, my channel is Pip Hastings. You can also message me on Instagram at 23right Productions. Thrilled to have you. And that must have been a pretty light flight from Paris because they stopped very short. So I'm sure everybody enjoyed having the extra space for sure. Looks like that American is finally getting on its way. So that was Delta flight inbound from Amsterdam. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Got a great crowd today. I will try and keep the camera steady with the wind starting to pick up here in the afternoon. But we are looking towards the north-northeast. And it looks like we're getting ready to depart here in a minute. The American to Dallas, I think, is just short of the threshold. If you're new to the channel, we would love a like and subscribe so people are a little more aware of us and we can continue to grow. Plus, I've said this before, But the best way to find out where we're going to be at actually is by subscribing, because I'll put out a video typically telling you where I'm going to be at. So that's inbound Seattle 2874. It's arriving. Also lined up for takeoff is Delta 367 on A321. Delta A321, also American 2846 on a 321. And Delta 2071 on a Neo headed to Las Vegas. So some nice planes locking up here on a Neo headed to Las Vegas. So some nice planes locking up here. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know how the stream looks. Anything we can do better. We are here to please. I aim to please. Quiet audience today. That's okay, though. All right. Looks like Delta is up first. Looks like the Neo is taking the runway headed to Las Vegas. Safe travels down to Las Vegas on that A321 Neo. And if we hurry over, I bet we've got the next one in line. So the previous generation of the A321 ready for takeoff to Atlanta. Light loads today. Plus, we get a nice headwind coming from the south, so certainly helps the speed. There's that American flight headed to Dallas 2846, lining up here. Thanks for all the likes and the support. And join the conversation. Feel free to say hi. Nice wind chill, though, today. Man, I can't wait till the spring. It is arid, cold. Looks like we get a full one today headed to Dallas. Typically, when I fly American to Dallas, it is typically full on the American Airlines. Dallas, one of the busiest airports in the United States, home of American Airlines, but also home of Southwest Airlines. In fact, I want to say it's one of the, I'm going to have to do some math on this one, but one of the few cities that have two headquarters in. Hey, Michael, how's it going, man? Thanks for saying hi. Appreciate it. Welcome aboard, sir. What you up to today other than watching some great plane spotting? And thanks for all the likes. Everybody's being super generous today, or they just really like the broadcast. And I tend to agree. It's perfect weather rather than the temperature. So if we can keep this wind down, this will be definitely beneficial. Right on, man. Right on. I hear it's who's my parents live in Dallas, and they said that it was about 80 degrees here earlier this week. Hey, Gary, thanks for the like and saying hi. Yeah, it's a beautiful day out. Yeah. Oh, nice. So, do you know which runway it is in Dallas? That when I worked at Envoy, there the in Dallas, the headquarters was right over runway 17 left. I want to say. So it was like at the far eastern side of the airport. Yeah, and I miss DFW a lot. Um, in fact, I want to get back there soon. Yeah, I wish they'd build like apartments right there. I don't think I would have ever left Envoy because they had a huge green space. Um, but I guess they're building like a warehouse or something. I was back there for Christmas. But yeah, my friend at Southwest, who's a dispatcher, was giving me a hard time because it was 80 degrees and then 40 today. And that sounds like Dallas weather. Speaking of weather, that is downtown Salt Lake City. If you're new to the stream, we are at Salt Lake City International Airport. It's about the 30th busiest airport in the United States, 25, 20, 30th. But I tell you what, when that storm hit on Tuesday, due to everybody's flight either being delayed or canceled, the parking garage was totally full. I had to illegally park to do the stream. Thankfully, I didn't get towed, but it was completely full. We got anywhere from, let's just call it a foot to 2 feet of snow, kind of in the general vicinity of Salt Lake, and especially up there on the hill. If you see, and then down south. Yeah, definitely. Uh, yeah, it is. Founders Plaza, one of my personal favorites. Personal favorites. Actually, to be honest, Founders Plaza was probably before I got into flight dispatching and aviation, but I drove there one day because I'd always been interested in planes, and that's kind of what got me hooked was having Founders Plaza there. And it's super easy to get to, and it's not out of the way. So if you need something to eat, you can go down to the McDonald's in Grapevine or get some barbecue in Grapevine. It's like 5 minutes away. Uh, so it's really just a great place to be. Dalton, what's up, dude? You survive all the snow? Because on Tuesday or Wednesday, I was really smart and decided to broadcast